Hello and welcome back to GeekMom Plays. This time, GeekMom is playing Mech Mice, a game that is in beta on the internet at mechmice.com. And I am joined by my 7-year-old daughter, Jaguar Girl.
Hi.
And since this game is geared at kids, I'm going to have her go ahead and play through one of the levels while I kind of explain some of the very, very basics of what this game is and where it's come from.
We are going to do level 1-1.
Yes. Okay, so as you saw, she started with the first chapter, and there's going to be 8 levels per chapter of this game. Mech Mice is a turn-based tactical game with a fluent story that continues from chapter to chapter. And it sort of reminds me of Mouse Guard, except with electronic technology instead of bows and arrows and swords and that sort of thing. It's very much in the same arena as Final Fantasy Tactics from way back when and Pokemon Conquest more recently, with one seemingly minor difference between this and other turn-based games, that the spaces that your character can move into are hexagon-shaped instead of square-shaped, so it gives you a couple more options as to where to go, which is kind of nice, and gives especially kids that are learning strategy a few more options to think about what they're doing in a tactical game. Mech Mice is developed by a Canadian company, Hyper Hippo, and though I can't find any other games that they've developed, I do know that they're working on other secret projects, and they're devoted to making games for kids that also provide a safe online experience, which is really nice, I think, especially when I have really young kids that are, my oldest is 7.5 and my youngest is almost 4, so he's not really ready to play video games yet, but my daughter definitely is, as she's going through the first level here quite quickly, but she's been through it a couple times, so she knows what she's doing. As we go through this game, our troop will get bigger, and we will have to start choosing who is in our party, which is typical of turn-based games with parties. The beta testing is going on now, and the game releases October 8th, which is something to look forward to. But in the meantime, up until the game releases, a Founders package can be purchased if you're interested in purchasing the game after beta testing it. It'll be $20, and the $20 gets you access to every chapter that they release over the lifetime of the game, 8 levels per chapter, which, if they develop a whole bunch of chapters, is probably worth it. But as a parent, I don't know that I would personally play this game just because it's been a little bit slow to start. I don't know if it's because I've had to play over the first couple of, not the chapters, the levels a couple of times each, or what, but I don't know, it just doesn't really grab me. I prefer the role-playing version of Mice to the turn-based version of Mice, I guess, but I think that the graphics are really well done, the story seems to really flow and engage kids' attention, and it's really well done so far, I think. But my daughter, I think, also has opinions about the game. What would you like to say about the game, Jaguar Girl?
I like shooting the cactus. It's really fun. There's the swirly portal. Time to go in.
And what else do you have to say about this game? Is there anything you don't like about it?
Well, I don't really want to lose my mice, so I don't like losing my mice, but I never have. That's good.
Yes, that is. Okay, any other things that you want to mention before we cut off this episode of Geek Mom Plays?
No.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us for this episode of Geek Mom Plays Mech Mice, and we hope you'll join us again. Thanks!
Thanks. Goodbye.